Is we live or is we live? Never really know with live videos. Well, I woke up bright and early this morning believing that my oppression from YouTube was over. Hey, boss lady Lockhead. Well, yeah, I thought my punishment from lives on my fat channel was over. I went back on my channel to see that I have successfully removed all strikes against me, and no longer in trouble. I have no copyright strikes, no content strikes. Yet my live was not restored, which is further proof that YouTube has no intention of ever paying all us coons. And they're only gonna reward wretchedness. Well, my strike was I was accused of nudity, which that's questionable. It depends on how you define nudity, whether or not you believe the strike was valid or not. But because YouTube wants every excuse and every reason, oh no, I gotta check out your yard video. I gotta check it out. YouTube want any and every excuse to get rid of as many YouTubers as they possibly can. They do not plan to pay everybody who think they got into the Adsense program. Child, please, if you saw all my videos, it would be a joke what was considered. It was my big girl manifesto. I'm just relaxing in a hot tub. Yeah, the swimsuit is see-through, but technically I'm not nude. But it's all kinds of stuff on YouTube, as we all know. Way more offending content than little old me. But they don't want to support everybody. And but they want you to believe. They want you to believe you got a shot at getting paid. So they have us all working like little slaves for years to build up our following, to build up our view, to build up our account. And just as soon as they have to cut that first check, believe me, that's when most people get the axe. That little behavior of theirs is so predictable and rampant that it really accounts for 72% of all. Hey, Cool Chica Vlogs. It accounts for the disabling of 72% of AdSense accounts. And unlike any other kind of publisher, YouTube has no defense. YouTubers have no defense on invalid clicks. If somebody came along and click bomb your channel. And I did my own experiments on private channels. The only thing I did wrong is believe that YouTube wanted to pay me. That's the only thing I did wrong. So my Fat for Life TV channel, that was my brand channel that I was building up, that's just gonna be my channel to promote my website. And I'm gonna keep it personal. Yeah, I just wanted y'all to show y'all my hydrangeas I got. They were on sale, half off. Regular $20, I got them for $10, so I got 2 of them for that price. That is going to go there where we put the new wood chips. And I have learned that wood chips is the best way. Yeah, happy Friday, everybody. Wood chips have proven to be the most effective at weed control. See over here where my roses are, you can, right here where this pile of rocks is. There you go. Where that pile of rocks is, that used to be over there. You couldn't even tell that I had rocks under there. That's how much weeds grew back. So weeds, rocks is proof of not really good weed control. Weeds will grow right through that. So I had the boy help me put down wood chips from my big old wood pile over there that my neighbor gave me. Had a huge mountain of wood chips. Okay, I'll put my other channel name. I'm not even gonna worry about that channel though. It's just gonna be promotional tool to advertise my website. I'm a pimp YouTube like they pimping us. Okay, this is my potatoes, y'all, which have grown tremendously. They have grown tremendously. It's gonna be a social network. It's gonna be a social network, same as what Facebook. What does Facebook sell? They don't sell anything. It's just a place where people can connect with other like-minded people. Same with Boyce Watkins. What is he selling? He's selling financial stuff, but the website that he opened up is a social network with all kinds of people on it. So that's the website I plan to open. Hey, Seattle girl, what's good? I'm finna go shopping today. I tried to go yesterday. It was too damn hot. So I'm going shopping for Mary Jane. Here is another section where I had all my garlic at last year. And it's also proven that the wood chips is better at weed control. And y'all, and with yours you can make money on ads, just like, yeah, when you have your own website. Everybody got spoiled to the free of YouTube and won't get off of YouTube titty. I've been fed up with YouTube for a long time. I got a birdie family. I hope they don't come down and try to attack me. Woo! Woo, this damn thing swooped over my head, y'all. Ah! Fuck y'all. I'm tired of your babies in the window anyway. You better be glad I ain't knocked that shit out. Okay. Both of them upset every time I come in my backyard. Ain't that something? Gangster birds took over my backyard. Swooping over my head. I don't want your babies. I don't want your babies. You see them up there? Gangster birds, okay? They ain't playing. They protecting their babies. Anyway, my boy helped me put the wood chips in the back. So that's how I'm gonna solve my weed problem back here. I got my spearmint that came back from last year. I'm happy about that. And I plan to put a whole bunch more down. I'm gonna have my okra here, and over there you see those two plants. Ooh, those two plants are my grapes. I didn't know they was gonna come back when they didn't grow or bear fruit last year. I didn't know they were gonna come back. Stop it. I don't want your babies. Better leave me alone before I evict your babies. Yeah, they done claimed my whole little backyard. I can't go back there without them flapping on my head. Thank you. I love hearts. I've been a heart fiend since the 70s. I'm not new to it, I'm true to it. I've been getting heart paraphernalia. Yeah, them babies, they protect a child. They ain't finna let nobody touch their babies. Anyway, y'all, I did want to show you some of the things, pitfalls. I love hearts too. My kids were born with heart-shaped birthmark. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, I love coming out here, but them birds, though, they messing up my whole understanding in my backyard, though. This my yard. They done took over the backyard. Every time I come back there, they come swooping over my head. We ain't gonna get along with them kind of problems going on. But one thing I do know about birds, they don't play even with their own kids. As soon as they able to flap, they push them suckers up out the nest. They unbuild the nest and push them suckers on out. So it won't be too much longer, I hope. People think that they put tattoos on them. Yeah, they do. The birds grow up quickly. But anyway, I'm going with the wood chip method to control weeds. Otherwise, the weeds would take over my garden. I don't know if I could go live. You know the dispensary ain't gonna let you up in there with no camera. So I'm gonna go in with my spy glasses. And what I will say, I promise to upload the spyglass video this time on my shop this time. I just wanted to show y'all how I have to do an assessment of where to put my plants. And you have to be out here, the early bird catch the worm. You have to be out here in the right time of the day. Because see, you see where that blue container is? That's where my moringa tree, that's where I'm going to put my moringa tree. Because it's going to need sun all day. So that's the sweet spot. Now, if you wait to the noon, and the same principle applies with solar. According to my house, you can see, thank you, Crystal, thank you. Let me do a little modeling. This is my little outfit my friend gave me, Miss Anita. I just love it. A whole pantsuit. I love it. It's nice and cool, thin, very comfortable. I told her I told her not to buy no clothes because I have such a hard time finding clothes for me, but it's just something she wanted to do for me, and she keeps doing. And this one, it's a hit. It's a winner. I was afraid I couldn't get in it because it wasn't no stretch. This is not stretch material. It's like a linen material. But anyway, back to the subject matter at hand. This is where I decided my moringa tree is going to go. I'm going to have my 2 hydrangeas there in the front. And then I got some daylilies that a neighbor gave me. And I got 2 big, huge canna lily plants in the basement that I can't lift up. And then I'm going to put my zucchini in the middle, onions, and my basil and peppers. Onions, basil, pepper right there. Okay, congratulations on the graduation. I'm proud of her. Tell them congrats for me. proud to see somebody finish their education. I gotta finish mine. I've been on the phone fussing, damn near cussing, trying to get it straight. Because I only got one more class left for my solar training. Now there you see all my daylilies, and some of my wildflowers came to give me some color. I got the morning glories planted over there, so I hope that they will climb up the fence and give me some blue along my fence. You about to cry? I'm sure you proud. I know I was proud. I was proud when I graduated, and I was proud when my kid graduated. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's tears of joy. So, I guess the good news is that I'm going to continue my lives here. So, that's add to my happiness. That graduation, I'm very happy and proud of the graduating party. We always want to hear that kind of news. Anyway, I tried various methods to attack the weeds. I did boiling water. I did vinegar. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you later, Miss Lockhead. Thanks for tuning in at all. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm country like the Beverly Hillbillies. That's my clothesline. So, Naylove S. Hutchinson got some seeds for you. She need your address to mail them. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna give her my address because, child, my budget won't permit a P.O. box this trip. I gotta replace my phone. My phone situation is so bad. I can't no longer live like this. I thought I would get to some type of resolution with that, but all I landed on to was a class action suit with other people who the same exact thing is happening to them. It's a conspiracy to force us to want to go to the Note 8, and it was no reason for me to, because the Note 4 was working fabulously until that last update. So I refused to spend another $1,000 for a phone when I had a phone that worked just fine. And techie that I am, I'm just better off getting a new motherboard, which I found one for reasonable, $75, and I could put that in myself. I have no fear or problem doing it myself. So that's how I'm gonna solve the problem, because I'm tired of being without a phone, especially when I'm traveling. That's one thing that made me hesitate going anywhere today. I had a bus set up to go to all these grocery shopping, but when my phone wouldn't come on, I panicked again. Yeah, I was trying to give y'all a little something to see my progress. So I got the wood chips everywhere. That's the main thing I wanted to show y'all. And to, yeah, the wood really is the wood chips is really the best weed deterrent. And when I look around at the hospital, that's how they got it too. Where you see where the flowers are, you'll see wood chips or mulch around it. And I don't know, I have to research why that is, because I thought rocks and plastic would have killed all the plants growing underneath there. See all them rocks? But it didn't. Tons of weed came back, even through the rocks and through the plastic. And I'm guessing, I don't really know for sure, who trying to talk you into getting one, Crystal? Your family? Well, I just say this, I don't discourage anyone. I just say keep your eyes wide open And just know this, just because YouTube promote themselves and Google promote themselves is a way you can make money for your YouTube videos, everybody is not going to get that check. So all the ones that's getting the check, count your blessings, say your prayers, say thank you. Thank your maker, because YouTube is definitely not trying to let everybody in. I looked on my channel, all my strikes and everything is gone. So I set out the punishment. I'm thinking all my privileges will be restored, and they not. They won't. They refuse to bring back the live, the private messages. African Snow Queen, you was asking me why I wasn't responding to some of the things that you said on my channel. That's why my message has been blocked. So I can't get private messages. So they have blocked every way in which a legitimate company would use to promote. Legitimate companies would usually use the messages, private messages, to say, hey, you like my videos? Well, there's more on my channel, woo woo woo, or on my website, woo woo woo. Or you like what you see in my video, here's my product, woo woo woo. They have stripped that privilege from me, so I can't do private messages and I can't do lives, which pretty much makes my Fat for Life TV channel useless. Cause I don't have that time for all that editing, sitting hours and hours to squeeze something down to 15 minutes. Although that ban got lifted, I can put longer videos on Fat for Life TV, but I don't want to. All it's gonna be is 1 minute videos for now on Fat for Life TV to say I put up a new video on my website. I'm done on slaving for YouTube. I'll keep doing my lives on Naylove, and that's really gonna be. Yeah, I done did the 90 days. I'll put it up. I'll do a video screenshot of it. Everything returned except the lives and monetization, and that's why YouTube's greed is going to be their demise. So I'm just sitting back. I'm sitting back because the wave of the future, and I've been telling people this for years, is going to move away from these huge mega websites like YouTube and Facebook, and it's going to go more to private, smaller networks because they're easier to manage. All that bullshit from Lipstick Alley, that wouldn't even happen because some ratchet bitch felt some type of way for whatever reason, went over there and dragged my name into the bullshit. And all of that is that, you know, crabs in a barrel clawing, scratching at each other. And that's just the way they want you. They want you to eliminate each other with all the drama and the madness and competition so they don't have to pay all y'all. Yeah, anything that encourages empowerment and telling the real tea. If you spill real tea, you're going to come up against the almighty YouTube, the almighty Facebook. Oh, yes, definitely. Long as you ratchet, you on there scraping somebody down to the white meat. Oh, they love that. They love it. I'm sure they sit back in their boardrooms, look at these niggers. They don't know how to be any other way. We give them a chance, and look what they do with the chance. But look what they do to you. And what they do to you, they ain't just doing that to black folk. It's plenty of white people got ensnared in that same fuckery. And it's going to take somebody, with a bigger voice than mine, a bigger following, for them to do them like that, to stand up to such a mega corporation that they are. But times is going to change, and people are going to say later for the big mega websites, they're going to be wanting to have a more intimate relationship with the person they sharing their content with. For centuries, they've been taking credit for the knowledge and backbreaking work of black people. Absolutely. Absolutely. You could break your back and slave all you want to. At the end of the day, they have all the power. It's no different than the way the massa had a plantation and you was a sharecropper. Except YouTube make it for sure that you come up empty-handed, that they make all the money from your efforts. You not even gonna get, the land or share to crop. So I'm just gonna use them, pimp them the same way they pimping me. That for Life TV just gonna be my brand channel that I promote my website. Cause if I don't take the power back, they sure ain't gonna give it to you. And they took all the power you had, the individual contacts to people who subscribe to you. They took the friends list, the subscriber list is the only thing that's left, because they thought they TV and they want to replace TV, and they ain't gonna replace TV long as they keep putting all them YouTube ads in all the videos. People gonna be fed up with them ads too. I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep Nay Love as the positivity and just keep it small. I don't want the thousands of people, because if I help 2 people, I'm happy. My life has, has served its purpose. If I help 1 or 2 people change their life or move into a positive direction, I'm winning. So that's enough of a reward for me. But when I was thinking as a website creator, you want to get all the clicks and views you can, so it wasn't no such thing as too many friends. Well, yeah, it's a such thing, because I don't need no lip stank alley type of friends snooping around. I want to bore the fuck out of them tied through and delayed bitches, so they don't have nothing else to be speaking on about me. And I won't be tagging up my name and injecting myself in nothing that have to do with anything to do with them, unless they come on in and comment on my solar blog that I provided, and plenty of people thank me for putting that blog up. So my work is done over there unless somebody asks questions. And ain't been no new alerts from them, so they left me alone. Nevertheless, it's time. This is my time. It was the warning. The warning signal. I've been procrastinating on just jumping out there on my own website, because it's work. It's a lot of hard work. But this is proof. Now that I done did the time, did the punishment, they still won't give me the lives back. That's because they don't want it to succeed. They want you to crash and burn and give up. And without ever having to pay you. After you done brought content, educational content, empowering content, entertaining content to them on a regular basis for years, they ain't missing you. They ain't missing you. I done brought them to traffic. My views and number counts show that I brought traffic. I held up my part of the deal. They the ones reneging on their part of the deal. The reward you expect to get for all that hard work and labor is to be able to earn a few coins. I wasn't trying to get rich, but goddamn, could I get a couple coins somewhere, somehow? Nah, the wave of the future is gonna be private networks. Facebook and YouTube turned into a debacle. And I ain't trying to go to Instagram either, because that's mostly young people, and I really don't want a bunch of young people following me. Yeah, you could get paid when it's not about shit. You can get mad paid when your channel ain't nothing but celebrity gossip, talking shit about something. Why you think Kaya addicted? That shit fun to her. She was getting paid anyway from her music. Long as she had a link, iTunes and Amazon, she wasn't missing no Adsense coin. But she got them thousands of views from being ratchet. People love that. People love that, and that's all Google see is the traffic, because they the only ones making money from that. They making money from all that traffic. They can go to their stockbrokers and say, "Ooh, see, we have millions of views," and the advertisers, "Ooh, see, we have millions of views," and right, Cher. I gotta check your channel out. So I'm glad you said that. I will check your channel out and see how will we know that. That's the only reason why I'm not gonna permanently leave. Cause I know there are many channels that are not just about celebrity gossip. That is about positivity. And the only way we gonna find out about each other is networking. So I am developing fatforlife.net. I picked .net because I wanted to be a network. I didn't want to be no dating website, no X-rated website, no porn site, no, because BBW been associated with porn. That's where the fat comes from, pretty hot and thick. But now I'd rather have positivity, helpfulness, and therapy. So PHAT gonna start standing for that as well. Positivity, helpfulness, and therapy. So yes, I'll be over there to your channel because the small channel have no chance, no shot against the bigger channels who had the benefit of having their contacts still be intact until they Google stole them. Google stole all my contacts. They said that they was updating to a new scheme. I go back to my contacts. I have no contacts. No contacts from YouTube. No contacts from Google. They just fucked us over. They don't ever want us to catch up. They don't ever want us to catch up. Yeah, they gone. I'm talking years of contacts. I'm talking minimally 1,500 contacts that people have given me their email address, not just some screen name from a social media website. Google took it all. Because what they were doing was trying to force everybody over to Google Plus. And if you didn't have a Google Plus account, you couldn't contact a person. Not everybody who have a YouTube have a Google Plus, but they wanted to be the Facebook killer, and they didn't kill Facebook. Facebook continued to zoom right past them, and so they Google Plus was it's still a big flop to this day. Why it exists at all, I don't know, because they just sent out a letter apologizing for the fact that they Google Plus for trying to force people to go to that website, abusing their power to go to their website. I got an apology letter in my Google mail about they won't no longer be doing that. Should have been like that all along. I can't contact nobody directly. They cut off my message privilege. So what good is a damn channel without messages? You can't directly message somebody privately. You can't do live videos, and you can't and I can't never monetize it. What am I doing this for? So it's gonna be to pimp their ass just like they pimping us. And I'm gonna be leading, hopefully leading plenty of people to the promised land of fat. Fatforlifetv.net. Not TV, network. Fat for Life. Fatforlife.net, a network. Positivity, helpfulness, and therapy. So, yeah, that's my plan. I found a network, and I know I'm on the right path because I didn't even know it was the same network. It's the same network that Boyce Watkins used. My cousin, my 63-year-old cousin gave me the link to it. I love everything about it. It teaches you how to set things up, you know, your strategies and everything. Those answering questions that I always had when I did try to use other programs to run my website with. Just had no help, no technical support, nobody to feed me any information that could help me move along through the process. But this one, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. This is the countdown. That's all I'm gonna say to my Fat for Life TV people. This the countdown. Day one of the exodus into my own spot. Because YouTube ain't trying to pay all of us. You better believe that. They got a set number of people they gonna let get that check, and all the rest of y'all gonna get zapped. And I hate to be so pessimistic, but the statistics back me up. I just got through reading a guy. He's an Indian guy. He talking all about it. He's a programmer, study stats, study statistical stuff like that. 72% of YouTubers gonna lose their AdSense account. Even though they've been given one, 72% of them are going to lose it. And they're always going to make it look like you the bad guy. But I can prove that it's not humanly possible to click up enough ads to be ripping advertisers off. You can't do it. Not enough to earn some dollars from it. You would have to literally be sitting there all day, all night for several days, a couple weeks to jack up your numbers enough where you end up getting paid. The main person who's getting paid for invalid click activity is Google. And that's what the scam is going to expose. It was to Google's advantage to have invalid clicks be a reason to get rid of people at all, because they never pay. They never paid the advertisers, who are the ones that really getting ripped off. It's the advertisers. They ain't never paid them back. They ain't never paid them back. It's so many advertisers who spent money and got ripped off by them invalid clicks. And the only one, the big winner is Google. Because it sure is not individuals. It ain't enough. It ain't humanly possible. It's not humanly possible. Matter of fact, I dare anybody that got ads, well, see, they don't want you to click on your own ads, but it's humanly impossible. It's humanly impossible. And it's a very easy problem to fix programmatically. You think about people like Facebook and YouTube hiring the best programmers in the world. They got the budget to do that. You mean to tell me you can't think of a way to keep people from clicking an ad more than once? That's a goddamn lie. All you got to do is think about, when have you ever been able to click the like button? Have you ever been on a video, it was so good, you said where the love button, or you want to click like again because it was so good? You can't click that like button once. And me, my logic side, no, for a fact that they could easily correct that problem. But that is what they take people down. It's bullshit. It's a bullshit scandal. And it's just that they ain't stepped toes of the right person. It's going to take somebody like Donald Trump or something who got the money to stand up to him with their attorneys. And maybe his kid or grandkid got a YouTube channel and it gets snatched away, and then it gets some kind of attention. But little people like me, we ain't nothing but roaches to them. Roaches that they tolerate because it brings them views, and that's the only reason why they tolerate us. It brings them views, and the money all go to them. And all them people that you see, they say click and cha-ching, it's more money for me. It's not. They not telling you the truth on that either. You don't get paid unless the people click on the ads. And the ads, what you're teaching on your channel takes money out of their pockets, self-empowerment, growing your own food. Right. So I'm a threat. I'm a threat. I'm a threat. I'm a threat. Every time I used to wonder how I ended up being in these different cyberbullying situations, when I'm just little old me, I'm just little small little me with this small following. Even when I was shaking ass, I was on a twerk site. I had only had 300 people on my website, but my website was worth $16,000. And even though they had 20,000 people on their website, hey, good morning, loving my hair. Even, yeah, that's what they count on. Throw my hands up and go start doing the ratchet stuff, joining in with all the rest of the coonery. People dismissing it to remain in the ratchet video. Yeah. Yeah, they want the ratchetness. They want to promote the ratchetness. The ratchetness sells. It brings the numbers. So that's what they let live. And they only gonna let so many of them live. Trust and believe it. You're gonna hear more about more people who count closed or kicked out the Adsense program. You better believe that's coming. That's coming. In fact, I got a whole playlist on Fat for Life TV. I got a whole playlist. I put it in this video. I put the link to my whole playlist of people who got fucked over by that invalid click activity. They're going to come up with a new scam to get rid of us. Good morning. It's a beautiful day. So I'm going to take this little stroll up and go get me some medicine from the dispensary. And enjoy my day. I'm gonna plant my hydrangeas. See my two beautiful hydrangea plants I just purchased. I didn't want to fool with trying to get that from seed. I'm put it right here in the front so I can have a big old blue hydrangea bush in the front. And try to get my onions down. My onions and zucchini. Try to get that down today. And I'm coming back live for our Friday night Ain't No Jive party tonight at 9. Why do people use manure as fertilizer? As you start getting into nature, you'll understand why everything happens. We weren't supposed to have bodies loaded with all these chemicals and pesticides. What was supposed to happen is man's and animals' poops was supposed to go into the earth and fertilize the plants. The plants need that poop. They need the poop. It stinks, but they need it. Even the fertilizer I made out of banana peels. Where is it? It's sitting over there. I made that out of banana peel. It stinks. It stinks to have because it's rotting fruit. But that fermentation process or the decomposition is fertilization for plants. So the plants love it. They love the poop. Not too much of it though, it'll burn. And like dogs, when they poop, it be too much in one spot. It got to be spread out. But yeah, our poop was supposed to go back into the earth and bring forth new plants to nourish our bodies. But man jumped in there and thought they greater than God and interceded all that and gave us all this plastic and chemicals and we dying early deaths when we shouldn't be. We should be living longer than ever, so-called no more than ever. Yeah, it's the best fertilizer from the earth. We came into the earth, we remain. And that's where we going. Like people, they be wanting to be cremated. I don't. I told my kids they could put me in the backyard. I want to go into the earth. So the maggots and the flies and the worms and all that nibble off me and my spirit be going back into a new cycle of life. I don't want to be burnt up in no cremator. Especially if you think you might have a chance of going to the eternal fire. I don't want to start the process early. Although I think I'm living a righteous life and God gonna let me on in that door. But I told my kids they could bury me in the backyard. I want my body to decompose and go into the earth so it can feed the trees, the birds, the worms, the maggots, the ants, all that. That's exactly the way I want it to go down. And I especially want to do it because, I want to have a tiny house. See, I got a big lot sitting next to my house. On top of that garden, that space I got for a garden, I got a whole nother section that I can build my tiny house. So I'm praying things go my way, that I will be here long enough to build my tiny house over there. And when I'm ready to move for real, I'm driving away with my house with me. And I wish more blacks would get into it because Instead of us going piling up on top of each other in housing projects and housing complex, we all could have our own little space, rent free, mortgage free, debt free, and be empowered to a better life, a better lifestyle. Imagine how many more things you could do with your life if you didn't have to pay rent or didn't have to pay a mortgage. Matter of fact, they was talking on the bus when I was going to my solar. It was two gentlemen on the bus when I was going to my solar class talking about how you could go to Arizona and rent a piece of land to park your tiny house. Yeah. Can you imagine? Your rent is $85 for the whole year. I want a tiny life so bad I could just taste it. And I want to build it right over there, and drive away from here. Yeah, it's kids in high school done built their own tiny house and done set themselves up wonderfully for life by not going into debt. They ain't got to go into all that student loan debt and all that doggone debt for a house to where they live. Because they learned how to build a tiny house as a high school project. So I know it can be done. I'm going to do it. I ain't got to worry about that. I'm an empty nester. My husband is deceased. So ain't nobody finna tell me yay or nay. Nay. That's her way. Her way is to get out from under enslavement of any kind. And right now, the utility company is enslaving me and rent. If I can get rid of them two enslavements, I'm a happy camper. So, ain't nobody gonna get to say no way, nay. Yeah, I'm finna do this. And it's amazing how many people, when I tell them that, oh, you could build a house? Yes, hell yeah. If I could build a computer, I built computers for a living. You don't think I could translate that knowledge to a house? Yeah, I can. So, that's my goal and my plan. I plan to finish my solar training and then start building on my tiny house. You can start with a shipping crate. You could buy them shipping crates $1,500 on Craigslist. All the skills that. Okay, Crystal. It's cool. I'm finna get off now too, cause I want to put the hydrangeas down and then stroll on over to the dispensary so I could be ready for tonight's party. And I hope y'all come and join me tonight live. Friday night ain't no jive. Live party on They Love tonight at 9 p.m. All right. And y'all know how we do. It's colored people time. Somewhere around 9, I'm going to show up. I'll try to be on time. And especially because I need to let the Fat for Life people know. All right, Charity Bakery. I'm glad it was wonderful talking to you too. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And I'm finna get on off. I hope peace and love as always. Till we see each other again in the next video. Bye-bye.